Many nights pasting, not a place to sleep. Give me reason to not live my life in defeat. Visions of cold feet, but gotta keep a plan. Cause the slight is coming to how you living in a can. And all we ain't playing, and all we ain't laying. For no nigga as to young niggas ain't playing. Try your luck and you can get fucked up.
What up though? OG Kenny, O_G_Kenny at Retired from the Streets TV. It's a bittersweet day for a lot of people, right? Like me personally, I didn't know Nipsey Hussle, of course. I mean, not of course, y'all didn't know that, but like a lot of people who mourn his loss. I mean, I mourned a lot of homies' losses too, like during that year, before, during, and after that time. But Eric Holder today found guilty of Nipsey Hussle's murder. I'm not shocked. I mean, are y'all shocked? I don't think anybody's shocked behind this decision that the courts made, because the evidence was retarded against him. What was he going? I mean, what was going to be the alternative to this? I mean, I don't even know why a trial was necessary. You know, understand what I'm saying? I don't even know why they took it that far. Why'd you spend or waste the taxpayers' money? Why is, I mean, maybe because it was high profile still, and it was such a big deal because culturally, as far as game orientated, as far as giving y'all raw game consistently, or giving the world raw game consistently. You listen to Nipsey Hussle lyric and decipher a lot of what that young brother had to say, and he opened my eyes to a lot of things I already knew, but it gave me the hope to say, yes, this is what we need. We need more of us. More of us that's out here speaking power to truth, right? And then putting our feet down on the pavement, one foot after the other, 10 toes down, and putting the work in on the community level to build up everybody around us. Nipsey was the epitome of that, and it was synonymous with everything that I grew up around. All the revolutionary energy that I grew up around, all of the, we ain't buying it, we want our own, we want ownership, we want to be in control of our destiny, we want to be able to manifest our destiny. He embodied that as a young brother. You know what I mean? And I appreciated that. I appreciate that, not with just him, but dudes like Rollo from the Fam Goon and a lot of other brothers that really say, okay, you know what? It ain't all about me. Let me take and embrace my community. A lot of people don't know that Rollo took and bought a whole project and was giving people free rent and whatnot. All they think about is, okay, he sold a lot of weed. He had a lot of weed on him or whatever, rather, you know, allegedly distributing it. Who knows? Maybe he was about to do some research and help cure some cancer, you know, whatever. But the whole point is, Nipsey Hussle, man, I felt the way about that. You know, rest in peace, Nipsey. My condolences to his surviving children, to Lauren London, to his brother Black Sam, to all of his team up under him. You know what I mean? Yeah, I felt the way because I just felt, I mean, I know you got a right, especially as a G and somebody who really still holding the set down. You got a right to tell somebody, bro, you in violation, you foul. I'm hearing foul stuff about you. I do it all the time. I cutting the dudes all the time, like, bro, I heard you telling. I heard this about you. I heard you was, you know, they said you was eating a pickle. They said you was tricking and all that other stuff. I cut the dudes all the time about stuff like that. Not offensively, but like, bro, what's going on? Let me get some clarification behind this, right? But I still feel like Nipsey should have been more well insulated. I feel like a dude of his stature, a dude of his notoriety, a dude of his impact, the impact he had on the world, period, the things that he was progressing in, that vector, I think it's vector 90, I think it is, vector 40. Now, if I'm butchering it, please get in the comment section. But all of those business incubator things that he had going on to say, hey, we're going to show these young brothers and sisters how to take what they know up here and progress in life and excel in life. You know, the things that he was doing with the young brother Idris, who had basically, I guess, designed his store. It was the first smart store in the world at Marathon Clothing, where you can go in and scan artwork and scan merch, and then have interactive videos and whatnot come to your phone. That was intelligent. That was genius. That was next level. And this hater, this lame, and then you got to think, listen with all the stuff that come along with and calling doodle cuz. I ain't gonna say the word because I'm trying to keep my channel clean, right? And my daughter watch sometime, but it's called him itty cuz, S-H-I, itty cuz, right? Doodle cuz, right? So that ain't no good name to have in the first place, bro. Your name already tarnished. So it ain't like this was just a nail in the coffin for you, you probably been dead in the streets. You just was walking dead. You understand what I'm saying? But I still feel a way. I still feel like should no lane like that got close to a dude who was working for the people, who was doing God's work. I really feel a way about that. I really feel a way about a lot of these young dudes who get knocked off, and it was a security breach usually. It was something that somebody should have covered along the lines that kept these dudes insulated. Whether it was Pop smoking that address, whether it was Mo 3 and him not having nobody with him on that night, whether it was recently trouble and you know you out and you sleeping at some chick house and she probably, I don't know, I don't want to speak on her character or nothing 'cause I don't know her, but you know what I mean? It's just like, what's going on, right? We really need to take better care of ourselves. And then people around us that if we the bag, we the ones winning, we the ones feeding the team, right? Take care of the one who feeding the team. Make sure he's straight or she's straight. They protected at all times. I felt a way about that. Like, this lame. You understand? It's always a lame. You feel me? The dude that killed Mo 3 was in love with a whole, you know, you ain't no G. I mean, like, I ain't saying, yeah, I'm going to say this much. You wasn't no G. Your lifestyle that you was living outside of being in the streets when you was in the bedroom, come on, bro, tighten up. You out here running around with a whole man. You know, not to say gay dudes can't be gangster. I ain't saying that, but what I'm saying is, though, I'm looking at the character of these type of dudes that's knocking off these dudes who either achieved legendary status or was on the verge of it. Haters, lames. You know what I mean? Kool-Aid in their heart, softer than Alizé with the chase. You understand what I'm saying? I felt the way about that. I just was like, damn, ain't nowhere in the world. Look, I got homies that come around now who just regular dudes that's going to work and doing trucking and but making like 3,500, 5 racks a week doing trucking. Got their chains and stuff and whatnot. When they hit the block and they want to chill and sip tequila or beer or something, I still feel protective about them. And likewise, they feel the same way about me. They always tell me, bro, watch your back, man. A lot of these dudes don't like you for this, that, and the other. So it's a protective measure. There's a camaraderie of that. I felt the way about that lame Eric Holder getting around Nipsey and killing him, man. Like he was my homie because I related to him on so many different levels, and his interviews was always fire. You know, it's rare when you get a young brother, early 30s. He was in early 30s. Not to say he was no baby, but at the same time, you don't find a lot of dudes in that age range being as prolific as that brother do, man. I felt the way about that, man. So I hope that Eric Holder feels every last day of that. You hear me? I hope that burn in his soul because you killed the real one, a man, a king. Somebody who's taking care of his kids, who's building a community up, who was the butterfly effect of the greatness he could have achieved, would have spread it out. You know, look at the impact he had. Listen, people say that you have a greater impact when you die than you would have if you had been alive. I don't think that was the case with Nipsey. I think that even had he still been here, his impact would have been tenfold what it has now, you know? And I'm definitely somebody who would love to go out there to the marathon. That's got to be on my bucket list. Go out there to the marathon clothing store, spend me a bag, and take the team with me, and just bring some positive energy to people that's like working still in the cause of what community means, family means, foundation and being solid means. Like, it's rare to be finding people. We got to protect them. We got to protect ourselves at all times. I had to drop this. I just found this out. And man, listen, like always, I love y'all. Protect yourselves. Put on the full armor of God when y'all moving through the streets and when y'all moving through life in general. And y'all be safe. OG Kenny, O_G_Kenny. I retired from the streets TV. And I'm out.